Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the Duncan Showroom. Longevity John's your host again tonight. That's me, and we're here for another broadcast live to the internet, Facebook, and to YouTube. Nice thing about the YouTube is that it's archived. Then tonight we have some audience that's here as well, which is really great. Makes the broadcast a little bit more authentic. And one of the things I'd like to point out, because I know that some of these people have never been here before, and that's way cool. I'm sure glad you people at the back chose to sit at the very top, because those theater seats, they came from the Jehovah Witnesses in Souk. I answered an ad for 150 soft seat theater seats. I could pick them up on December 26th. That was the day after 25th, which was a Saturday. And they were building a new Kingdom Hall, and they didn't need them, but they had to get rid of them. And I was the first in line, so I was able to grab them and sit around for about 3 months with 150 soft seat theater seats, wondering what to do with them. Kind of like having a wheel, and I'm looking for the car to fit it, right? And because of that, I went around and opened up the Duncan Showroom because I had 150 soft seats. No other reason. I'm not a businessman, and people will attest to that. My bookkeeper. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is you guys are okay because you're in those other seats up top, which used to be those theater seats, but we took them out for COVID. But you, sir, if at any time during the evening you get the urge to want to start knocking on door and handing out literature, could you make sure it's ours? Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, good. Hey, we're here to have some fun. John Michael Lintz here from Vancouver. That's where he calls home base now. What, you Saskatchewan boy?
Yeah, Regina.
Regina. I lived in Moose Jaw when I was 10 years old.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know.
Burton Cummings lives there now.
Does he?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Do you realize that Peter Zosky did his last live radio show from there?
Did he?
And I was driving through town, and I was going to stop in, but I was there at like 8 o'clock, and he wasn't going on till later, and I didn't feel like stopping off, but I was going to give him a silent wind chime. But I didn't do it, and that was his last show, and anyway, I regret that. But Moose Jaw, this whole Saskatchewan thing is great. I love the big blue sky.
Yeah.
I love the fact that winters are so rough that people do a lot of music.
There is a lot of self-sufficiency out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
And entertainment, is done by people at home. A lot of great soul artists down in the South End. I noticed like soul musicians, R&B. I'm going,
Really?
wow, where's that
Happening
coming
now?
from? And
Wow.
that's because you spend all winter stuck in, in cold, cold weather.
Cool. Well,
Weather that you don't
kitchen
fight.
parties. Kitchen parties.
Kitchen
oh,
parties is
plenty.
what's happening.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, John here's now living in Vancouver, as I said, and he wanted to get a hold of us and see if he could come over. He's doing a little island tour, and he's got some great cover tunes that he does because he likes to entertain, but he also has some originals which he's going to throw at us tonight. So I'm hoping we're all going to have a good time, and that depends upon you. Y'all ready to have a good time? Give him a warm welcome, John Michael Lynn.
Thank you, John. Thanks everybody for coming out. And I'll start this with a Steve Goodman song. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars, 50 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old man in the club car, penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle, and feel the steel wheels rumbling neath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness, rolling on down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again, the passengers will please refrain. This train's got to disappear in railroad blue. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Yeah, I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm a big John Prine fan, and John Prine was a big fan of that last guy, Steve Goodman. He was his best friend. Okay. I promised 60s and 70s. Here's the 60s. I got to do Neil's part and Steven's part, both of those myself. Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines are being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs. Oh, mostly say hooray for our side. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. fear strikes deep into your mind, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, a man come and take you away. It's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Say, stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks to Longevity John and the Duncan Showroom for having me. It's going to be fun. Here's a John Prine song, and I learned just a few years ago the meaning of this song. It's called Angel from Montgomery. And an angel from Montgomery refers to a pardon from the governor to a prisoner on death row. Gives this song a whole new feeling for me. Angel from Montgomery. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man's another child that's grown old. If dreams were lightning and thunder desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time. No matter how I tried, the years they just flew by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How in the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Hey, thank you. Thanks, everybody. I learned that fancy ending from John Prine personally. He taught it to me one night. Well, like me and about 2,500 other people. But, you know, I think he was talking to me. Pretty sure. Okay. I used to have what I call a day job. It was more of a day and a night job. I worked in film over there in Vancouver, and if anyone who's familiar with that business, 14-hour days. One of the things I worked on a lot over there were those Monday night movies. And if you remember those things, maybe they're still going strong, I don't know. They always say, based on a true story. Just like this song. I call it Valentine's Day. Wasn't so great. Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day wasn't so great. On Valentine's Day, when I got out of jail, my baby said, don't come home. There's more to the story than that. Things were bad for a good long while. I couldn't give what she needed to feel loved. We could have been great together if it hadn't all gone so bad. Now I'm down in Mexico. I got nowhere left to go. On Valentine's Day, when I got out of jail, my whole world fell apart. Well, I've got my fears, and I've got my troubles. They conspire to rob me of something great. It's taken me years to bust through them bubbles. Seems to me it's all too late. Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day wasn't so great. We could have been great together if it hadn't all gone so bad. Could have been the best thing I ever had. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I'll do some finger picking without picks here, Tim. Tim is the sound man extraordinaire here in the Duncan Showroom, and I can attest to how great the sound is both on this side of the mic and on your side of the mic. I've been here for shows, and he does a great job. So a little bit of finger picking here, and yeah, thanks. That's right. Let's give Tim a hand. Yeah, man. Yeah. So this is the second song I ever wrote. Took me about 15 minutes. It's on my CD. I've got them for sale over there. And this is about one that got away. Red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Sweetest voice you've ever heard, free and easy like a bird. Sweetest voice you've ever heard, you know I hang on every word. Prettiest smile you've ever seen, no matter how far you've been. Prettiest smile you've ever seen, I'm her king and she's my queen. Yeah, red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Softest lips I've ever kissed, sweet and gentle like morning mist. Softest lips I've ever kissed, they're the lips I'll always miss. Yeah, red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Red hair and eyes of blue, prettiest girl I ever knew. Prettiest girl I ever knew. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. This next song had a big effect on me when I was a young man. It's by a Saskatchewan artist, originally from Saskatchewan, a guy named Gordon Pendleton, who now makes his home in Victoria, BC. He's a musician there, and he's gone from being a country folk guy to a jazz guy, and he's gone from being Gord Pendleton to Gord Bud Pendleton. And this song actually got me married to my first wife. So, I'm not blaming Gord for that. I did take his advice. The song's called Why Don't You Look at Your Own Life? And one of the things I like about it is it mentions my hometown. There aren't a lot of songs about my hometown. I was playing a club in Regina when this lady, she came up to me. She said, that sounds fine, but I wish I could find a way to set myself free. She said, I've been traveling in circles, and I hope you could show me a way. She said, I've got nothing, and that's not enough to keep me going from day to day. And I said, why don't you look at your own life instead of wanting what's mine? I did some traveling before I found out I was looking for nothing but time. All of those years I spent running about, looking for peace on this land. We're lost in a daze, 'cause I finally found out that I held the peace in my hand. And I said, now, don't be discouraged. I know that sounds kind of harsh. Oh, but too many side roads and too many hard blows will soon put a strain on your heart. So find yourself someone who loves you and give it the best that you can. And raise yourself up a family, and you'll find the meaning of man. And I said, why don't you look at your own life instead of wanting what's mine? I did some traveling before I found out I was looking for nothing but time. All of those years I spent running about, looking for peace on this land. We're lost in a daze, 'cause I finally found out that I held the peace in my hand. Yeah, I held the peace in my hand. Yeah, thank you. Thanks very much. Gordon Pendleton. I did raise myself up a beautiful family. Maybe they're watching tonight. Hi. Pardon me? Yeah, Brita, that's my sister. Hi, Brita. Okay, this time for the mandolin. Thanks, Tim. Okay, as I have mentioned, I'm a Regina boy. Moved out to the coast here about 20 years ago. I moved to the Sunshine Coast, Roberts Creek. If you know that, it's up. It's a ferry ride north of Vancouver. And being a city boy, I learned pretty quickly how wonderful small town dances are. And that's what this song's about. It's called Friday Night at the Loggers Hall. Yeah, thanks, Tim. I think that'll work. You got that? Yep, okay, I'm hearing it. Yep. Cool, okay. Friday night at the Loggers Hall. Friday night, the girls go to the Loggers Hall. Friday night, all the boys go too. Step outside with someone nice at the Loggers Hall. Steal a kiss under that silvery moon. The heart of the town beats Friday night, wraps the week up good and tight. The Loggers Hall makes everything alright. The band has flutes and fiddles at the Loggers Hall. Guitar, banjo, and a gut bass too. Keep them primed with beer and wine, they'll play all night. They're back next week 'cause the vibe's so sweet at the Loggers Hall. The heart of the town beats Friday night, wraps the week up good and tight. The Loggers Hall makes everything alright. Friday night, it's a long walk home from the Loggers Hall. Saturday morning, it's a longer walk back for your truck. But it's all worth it Friday night at the Loggers Hall. It's all worth it when you find someone to love. The heart of the town beats Friday night, wraps the week up good and tight. The Loggers Hall makes everything alright. The Loggers Hall makes everything alright. Hey, thank you. The Loggers Hall. That's going to be on the next record. Tim work here tonight, getting in his exercise. Woo-hoo. All right. Now this one is the first song I ever wrote. The second one took 15 minutes. This one took 30 years. I was sitting in my kitchen in Regina, and I got inspired by Willie Nelson and Neil Young and Farm Aid. And, I'm a city boy, but I could see that the family farm was in a rough way back then. And I was inspired to write a song about it. I've since come to realize it's a lot more about transitions and life and change. It's called Out on the Land. It's the title track off my CD. He spent 60 years on this dry, dusty prairie, watching seasons come and go, praying for rain when he needed it low, and watching the old west wind blow, and watching the old west wind blow. Now he's getting old and he's feeling the work like he never did feel it before. But his bones don't know from sitting about. Being idle just makes a man sore. Being idle just makes a man sore. Now the wind takes the sea and the banks take the land. And there's nothing left for a working man. His kids are all gone for the work in the city. There's nothing here they you wanna do. Saying, hey dad, sell the farm while you can. There's a lot in the city for you. There's a lot in the city for you. Maybe that's so, maybe that ain't. Things are different when you're an old man, and your heart's on its last, thumping old days, wants to spend them out on the land, wants to die out on the land. Now the wind takes the soil, and the banks still take the land, and there's nothing left for a working man. Right on. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's nice and bright and warm up here. I can barely see y'all. Okay. I've been driving up and down the islands. Vancouver Island, Pender Island, Quadra Island, Cortez Island, playing music for the peoples. And one of the things you run into a lot over here on the island are commercial fishermen. And this song kind of relates to people like that. If you've ever been, out on a boat a little bit too long, missing your family, missing your home. If you've ever been in camp, or if you're a musician on the road, or just kind of a little bit lost, maybe, like Gordon Lightfoot, you've had the steel rail blues. Well, I got my mail late last night, a letter from a girl who found the time to write to her lonesome boy somewheres in the night. She sent me a railroad ticket to take me to her loving arms, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, haven't found a place that I could call my own, not a two-bed bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been uptight most every night, walking around the streets of this old town. Not a friend that I can tell my troubles to. My good old car, she done broke down 'cause I drove it into the ground. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, look over yonder across the plain. The big drive wheels are pounding along the ground. Better get on board and I'll be homeward bound. Well, I ain't had a home-cooked meal, and Lord, I need one now. And the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Now here I am with my hat in my hand, standing by the broad highway. Would you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round, I gambled my ticket away, and the big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody at home. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. There's a donate button below the screen there on your YouTube, and it goes towards keeping music like this alive. So donate and help Long John out, because this is a marvelous, marvelous venue, and you guys get to enjoy it for free at home. Wow. Okay. Tom Waits. I like Tom Waits. Yeah. I think it's kind of funny that he wrote a better New Jersey song than Bruce Springsteen ever did. And then Bruce Springsteen had to sing it. It's called Jersey Girl. Got no time for the corner boys down on the street making all that noise. Don't want no whores on 8th Avenue, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be with you. Tonight I'm gonna take that ride across the river to the Jersey side. Take my baby to the carnival, and I'll take you on all the rides. Down the shore, everything's alright. You with your baby on a Saturday night. Don't you know all of my dreams come true when I'm walking down the street with you? Sing sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la. I'm in love with a Jersey girl. Sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la. You know she thrills me with all her charms when I'm wrapped up in my baby's arms. My little angel, she gives me everything, and I know someday that you'll wear my ring. So don't bother me, 'cause I got no time. I'm on my way to see that girl of mine. Nothing else matters in this whole wide world when you're in love with a Jersey girl. Sing sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la. I'm in love with a Jersey girl. Sing sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, when I call your name. I can't sleep at night, saying sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. I'm all over the internet. You can hear my music. You can download my music. You can buy my music. You can stream it everywhere. Music's downloaded, sold, streamed. And you can go to my website, jmlmusic.com, and find out all the stuff JML-wise. Okay, John Prine. He started out with a whole bunch of really serious songs. And someone said, dude, you got to lighten up a little bit. So we did. And if you know it, sing along. If you don't, laugh along. Dear Abby. Dear Abby, my fountain leaks. My wife hollers at me, and my kids are all freaks. Every side I get up on is the wrong side of bed. And if it weren't so expensive, I'd wish I were dead. Sign unhappy. Well, unhappy, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Well, dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out, and my rights are all wrong. My friends, they all tell me that I've no friends at all. Won't you write me a letter? Won't you give me a call? Sign bewildered. Well, bewildered, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abby, you won't believe this, but my stomach makes noises whenever I kiss. My girlfriend, she tells me it's all in my head, but my stomach, it tells me to write you instead. Sign noisemaker. The noisemaker, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Well, dear Abby, I never thought that me and my girlfriend would ever get caught. We're sitting in the back seat just a shooting the breeze, with her hair up in curlers and her pants to her knees. Signed, just married. Well, just married, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Sign, dear Abby. Woo! Yeah. Hey, thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay. Gonna switch to the 12-string now. It's another Gordon Lightfoot song. And those often require 12 strings, because he played that a lot. This song is a history lesson. And I think, and if anyone asks for my opinion, I'll tell them that it should be taught in schools. Because it's about the building of our land. I have to admit, I'm a little bit of a jingoistic Canadian. I love my country. And this song thrills the heck out of me. Gordon Lightfoot and the Canadian Railroad Trilogy. Hang on. You getting anything there, Tim? Oh yeah, I got to push the button. Thank you. Good thing we have an expert in the house. There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run. Less guitar, please. When the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel. When the green, dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and history has no bounds. As to this verdant country, they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked the forest tall. Built the mines, the mills, the factories for the good of us all. And when the young man's fancy had turned into the spring, the railroad men grew restless for to hear the hammers ring. Their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day, with many a fortune won and lost and many a debt to pay. For they looked in the future, and what did they see? They saw an iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing the goods to a young growing land, all up from the seaport, sent into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from the east eastern shore to the western strand. So bring in the workers and bring up the rails. Gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open her heart, let the lifeblood flow. Gotta get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Bring in the workers, bring up the rails. We gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open her heart, let the lifeblood flow. Gotta get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Behind the blue Rockies, the sun is declining. The stars, they come stealing at the break of the day. Across the wide prairie, our loved ones lie sleeping. Beyond the dark ocean, in a place far away, we are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammer in the bright blazing sun. Living on stew and drinking bad whiskey, bending our backs till the long days are done. We are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun. Laying down track and building the bridges, bending our backs till the railroad is done. So over the mountains and over the plains, into the Muskegon, into the rain, up the St. Lawrence all the way to Gaspé, swinging our hammers and drawing our pay, driving them in and tying them down, away to the bunkhouse and into the town. $1 a day and a place for my head, I drink to the living, a toast to the dead. Oh, the song of the future has been sung, all the battles have been won. On the mountain tops we stand, well, the world at our command. We ever been up the soil with our teardrops and our toil. For there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, the green dark forest was too silent to be real. And many are the dead men too silent to Thank you. Thanks very much. I'm going to take a little break here. You over at the merchandise table there, if you want to come talk to me, say hello. You folks at home can, go to the fridge, go to the bathroom. See you back in 15 minutes. Thank you.
Closest thing to me. Be that's right beside us. You are the closest thing to me. listen to what the water said, 'cause I think she knows, yeah, she knows that there is a little bit of God, yeah, a little bit of God in my soul. Whoa, 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 there is a little bit of God, yeah, a little bit of God in everything. Oh.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray, and look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in your soul. Shadows on the hill, sketch the trees and daffodils, and catch the breeze in winter chill, in colors on the snowy linen land. And now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity. They try to set them free, they don't listen, they do not know how, but perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, and swirling clouds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hands. And now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity. You try to set them free, they don't listen, they do not know how. starry, starry night. Your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls, and frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorn, the bloody rose lay crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know just what you try to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity. You tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still, but perhaps they never will. Perhaps they never
Ah, the wonders of Daniel Champagne. I've been following his tour in Canada this year. He started off his tour here in Duncan. Yeah, he's now down in the Maritimes, having the time of his life, being well received everywhere he goes, which is what it should be. Sold out houses for that boy. What a guitar player. You know, lives and breathes the music in a way that not many people can. A very magical person. Well, here we are. We're going to finish off the night with about 20 minutes or so of John Michael Lind. He's over from Vancouver, originally from Saskatchewan. Wanted to be at the showroom, and yeah, if you want to be at the showroom, give us a call. We can always make arrangements so you too get to broadcast live from the Duncan Showroom. Take it away, John.
Thanks, John. Okay. Yeah, thanks, everybody. I learned this song from a Doc Watson album, so I like to introduce it the way Doc does. This is a Jimmy Driftwood song, Tennessee Stud. Long about 18 and 25, I left Tennessee very much alive. I I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding that Tennessee stud. I had some trouble with my sweetheart's pa. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a letter by my Uncle Fudd, and I rode away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, color of the sun, and his eyes were green. Well, he had the nerve and he had the blood. There never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. We drifted on down into no man's land, across the river called the Rio Grande. I raced my horse against the Spaniard's foal till I won me a sack full of silver and gold. Well, me and the gambler, we couldn't agree. We got in a fight over Tennessee. We jerked our guns and he fell with a thud, and I rode away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, color of the sun, and his eyes were green. Well, he had the nerve and he had the blood. There never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. I got about as lonesome as a man can be, dreaming of my girl back in Tennessee. The Tennessee stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was a-dreaming of his sweetheart too. We loped on back across Arkansas. I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. I found that girl with the golden hair. She was riding that Tennessee mare. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood. There never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Stirrup to stirrup and side by side, we crossed the mountains and the valleys wide. We came to Big Muddy and we forded a flood on a Tennessee mare and the Tennessee stud. Now there's a pretty little baby on the cabin floor, a little house coat playing round the door. I love that girl with the golden hair. The Tennessee stud loves the Tennessee mare. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve and he had the blood. There never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Yeah. Hey. Thanks, everybody. Okay, here's a song that came out of Duncan, BC. I was driving through here one day, and I saw a sign out there on the highway, and it said, Duncan Motel, 2 blocks this way, sleep off the highway. And I thought, wow, that's unusual. I spent a lot of time on the road, and motels are almost always on the highway. And I thought, side street motel. There's a song. So I imagined what kind of people would live in a side street motel. And I came up with about 10 different kinds of freaks, and I kept 4 of them. So here we go. This is my Duncan song from Duncan, BC. If you're on a good run or a road right straight from hell, you owe it to yourself to rest for a spell. Spend some time at the side street motel. It's got the best rates in town by the month or the week or the day. Everybody says they're gonna leave, but they always seem to stay. The side street motel won't let them get away. Side Street Motel, Side Street Motel. It's a little bit of heaven in the middle of hell. Spend some time at the Side Street Motel. Rocket ship Bobby, he lives in number 10. He's waiting for his spaceship since I don't know when. He's waiting for it to take him home again. Far Out Frank, he's the guy with the weed. He's got everything a body could need. He sells it cheap. There's bad karma in greed. Come on now, jump out of the mainstream. Life is better when you're living your own dream. Sweetie Pie Sally, she takes care of the place. She's always got a smile dancing on her face. You better stay in line or Sally get on your case. And Duster Davy, he's a hot rod boy. He likes his fast car. He says he's checking out soon, but he ain't going too far. He'll be up there drag racing the stars. Side Street Motel, Side Street Motel. It's a little bit of heaven in the middle of hell. Spend some time at the Side Street Motel. Spend some time at the Side Street Motel. Ha! Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And I lost my water bottle. There it is. Okay, my daughter and her ex-husband used to ride all over the western part of this continent on a great big Harley-Davidson motorcycle. And I was pondering that one day, and a song came out of it. I just kind of imagined what's going through their heads when they're riding that motorcycle through those deserts down Joshua Tree and all those places. So I wrote a motorcycle song. It's a love song and a desert song, too. It's called Burning Road. Hang on, girl, hang on tight. Let's ride this desert road all night. Wrap your arms around me like you mean it, girl. The wind in your hair, the stars in your eyes. Feels like we won a carnival prize. Let's ride this wave, babe. Take it round the world. This burning road is ours to share. This burning road is ours all night. This burning road's gonna take us where? You and me, babe, gonna be alright. There's a place up ahead I know you'll love. Trees all around and stars above. A moonlight shimmering silver on the lake. The scent of your hair, the love in your eyes. Lord, I know I'm a lucky guy. Let's take all the love we can make. Time don't matter anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space is what we came here for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to that big old engine roar. lots of roads in our future fate. It don't matter which one we take. Let's keep our front wheel pointed at the sun. Like water, the miles they'll flow by underneath this crystal sky, and our two hearts will beat as one. This burning road is ours to share. This burning road is ours all night. This burning road's gonna take us where? You and me, babe, gonna be alright. You and me, babe, we're gonna be alright. Yeah. Thank you. The Burning Road. Okay. This song needs no introduction. But I guess I just introduced it, didn't I? Sort of. Sort of half-assed introduced it, hey? Here we go. There is a house in New Orleans they call a rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Now mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's all drunk. I've got one foot on the platform, the other foot's on the train, and I'm going down to New Orleans to where they bought Yeah. Thank you. House of the Rising Sun, hey? Time out of my 20 minutes do I have left? Okay. Here's a song that I based around a saying of my father's. He used to say, you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Recently, I was feeling a little bit stuck, and what does a songwriter do when he's having problems in his life? He doesn't fix them, he just writes a song about them. So that's what this one's about, you know. Shit or get off the pot, John. Steal second base. Song's called Going Nowhere Slow. You gotta leave this town behind. You gotta get yourself moving. You ride that train to the end of the line, going nowhere slow. Going nowhere slow, traveling in one spot. You know you gotta buy a ticket to win the big jackpot. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side of that fence. Sometimes the right move is the one that makes no sense. Sometimes you just gotta jump off that moving train. Going nowhere slow, traveling in one spot. You know you gotta buy a ticket to win the big jackpot. It's tough out there in the big wide world, and it's hard to make it alone. Any road will get you there if you don't know where you're going. You know it's gotta be better than going nowhere slow. Going nowhere slow, traveling in one spot. You know you gotta buy a ticket to win the big jackpot. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for being here. Okay. One more, hey? That's where we're at, Tim? Okay, good. Have a little fun with this. When I play this song, you see I'm wiping my hand, furiously wiping my hand. I saw a video on Instagram. Keith Richards walking on stage, and he goes like this. And Buddy dumps talcum powder on his hands and then puts the guitar over top of him. Keith just stands there, and they just install a guitar on him, and he goes out to stage. I'm like, I need that kind of assistance. Because sometimes my fingers get stuck on the strings. I thought, oh, if talcum powder works for Keith, maybe I'll try that. So it happens on this song now and then is why I'm saying that. But here we go. Let's rip it up a little bit with a Steve Earle song. My name's John Lee Pettimore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. You hardly ever saw Granddaddy around here. He only come to town about twice a year. Buy 100 pound of yeast and some copper line. Everybody knew that he made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted Granddaddy bad, headed up the holler with everything he had before my time. But I've been told he never came back from Copperhead Road. Yeah! Volunteered. My daddy ran whiskey in a big block Dodge. bought it in an auction at the Mason's lot. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just shot a coat of primer and he looked inside. Him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Now the sheriff came round in the middle of the night. I heard mama crying, knew something wasn't right. He's headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load. You can smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. Yeah! I volunteered for the Army on my birthday. They dropped the white trash first round here anyway. I did 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, and I come home with a brand new plan. I take seed from Mosquito and the Cowichan Valley and plant them in a collar down Copperhead Road. Now the DEA's got a chopper in the air. I wake up screaming like I'm back over there. I learned a thing or two in the jungle, don't you know? You better see all again.
Woo. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Needed a shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. Now there you were, with bits of love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. Gonna stop, thank you, baby. Said I'm gonna stop, all right, thank you, baby. Come on now, people, here we go now. How sweet it is to be loved by you, all right. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Close my eyes at night, wondering where I'd be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, I've been there before. But you got enough for me and on my way. Enough to last me all my days. Gonna stop, thank you, baby. Said I'm gonna stop, all right, thank you, baby. Here now, come on. How sweet